The driver's not in here, so this is the little convenience store right here. It's one of the only convenience stores that I've ever seen where you guys are supposed to take off your shoes, but that's their rules, and I guess that's what you guys are supposed to do. I guess they're not taking off their shoes, but there they go. There they go. So that's the first convenience store I've ever seen where they take off their shoes. But that's the policy. Our bus is just getting ready to take off in a minute. I don't want to miss that. It is pretty damn hot out. I can definitely feel the heat. So I want to get back on the bus. The bus does have AC. And there's our bus driver. So we better get on before we get left. Like I said, as soon as we get on here, that I feel that blast of AC. This is the bus. We'll kind of show it to you because people are off, but you guys have the 2-seat aisle, and then you guys have the single-seat aisle. So you guys all have a place. Man, they have a charger on theirs. Each of these have chargers. That's where the charger is, but I don't think... Oh, we do have a charger. Do I have a charger? No, I do not have a charger. But it looks like I have a charger here. So I guess I can use that one. Oh, no. I have one right here. There we go. Awesome. Perfect. So I won't have to worry about my battery running out as long as this battery charger works. Let me try to plug this one in really quickly. What's up, David? No, Fluffy's not here. Fluffy's in the Philippines. I'm doing my bus visa run right now. Very nice. I just met another, I'm not sure if he's watching, but we're doing a live stream. And we met Dan from Denmark, but he's on that other bus over there. But let me see. This might be good news, guys. Let's see. I'm gonna try to... I think we might be in luck right here. Let's take a look at this. Let's get my battery charger out. Let's test this bad boy out. This will be nice if this battery charger works. Let's try this. USB 2.5. Let's see. We're gonna try to charge this. Let's plug this in. I'll let you guys know if it works. This one is not working. Oh, wait. This one is not working. But let's try this one. I think this one is working though. There we go. That battery charger is working. So there we go. So there is the battery charger. Nika, there we go. It says it's slow charging, but I guess slow charging is better than no charging. You have plenty of data? No, it's not the data. It's not the data. It's battery charger. Got back to your seat. Yeah, I got the back seat. So there's this empty seat. He's got an empty seat, but it looks like everyone else is pretty crowded. Man, I'm happy I found this. It is slow charging, but it's at least charging. So I shouldn't run out of battery, but we'll see. I guess he's doing the count because we're about to leave. From Da Nang to what city? We are going to Laos, the country of Laos. I don't know technically what city we're in right now, but we're about 3 hours away. I appreciate it. We're doing our road trip right now. And there's the second bus is over here. So it looks like we're going to beat out the second bus. I think we're probably about an hour and 20 minutes away from Laos right now. So it is 10:30 in the morning. We left at 7 o'clock. So we've been doing about 3.5 hours so far. And I think we're probably a little over an hour away from Lao. Yeah, if you guys can maybe pull up the address here. Yeah, look at this. Dangerous, dangerous. Look at that. Look at that. This bus, though. What are they going to do to the bus? Slam into it. Look at Bart Simpson. You guys see that Bart Simpson sticker? Look at that. Look at Bart Simpson's over there driving that truck. Show me. This is the face of a person doing a visa run. There we go. There's the one request. If you want to see any more of my face, go check out my uploaded videos and give them a thumbs up and a subscribe, please. But here's the bus. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That is my favorite cereal, actually. Let me get a little B-roll. Look at this little sit-down restaurant. Let me turn on the mic for this one. So guys, we are just back on the bus. As you guys can tell, we're pulling away from the second, I guess you call it convenience store slash bathroom break. It's 10:30 in the morning, so we're just about 3 hours in, and I'm estimating we're probably an hour to an hour and 20 minutes away from the Lao border. So the trip is moving along. It's definitely going to be a long day since this is the slower two options, but it is the cheaper. Like I mentioned earlier, $155 for this slower visa run option, and the faster option, which is about 2 to 3 hours quicker, is about $195 US. So there we go. Next stop is Lao. So we're gonna help you guys out. I know you guys don't want to see this video for another hour, so we'll use the power of editing, and we'll catch up with you guys as soon as we're at the border of Vietnam and Laos. So we'll see you guys very, very shortly. I am using my data. I'm not on the Wi-Fi. The only time I used Wi-Fi was a few hours ago when you guys were telling me my data sucked. But I don't normally use the Wi-Fi. I use my data. I'm on 4G and it says I have 4 bars. I have not had Cinnamon Toast Crunch in a long time. American here. How many times? You could do this unlimited. You can do this unlimited. This is my 5th time. I think Duck said I did my first one in April of 2024. And this is my 5th one. Just stamping. Yeah, so there's no limit. As long as you will not have a problem, as long as you don't overstay your visa. I appreciate it, David. Appreciate it, buddy. But this is kind of rural countryside Vietnam. Where's my other... I'll try to find out what city we're in. Let's try to find out where we're at, guys. Let's go to Google Maps and let's hit location. So here is where we're at. I have no clue. Let me try to get an address. It looks like we're in the city of Quang Tri, or at least the province of Quang Tri. Let me try to screenshot that. But Quang Tri, that's where we're at. You guys can Google map it. We're in Quang Tri. Are those leather massage seats? These are not the leather massage seats. These are not them. I've only had that bus one time. I don't know what happened to that bus. That is This is not the leather massage seats. These seats do recline though. I'll show you guys. Look. This goes back. Well, I can't do it with one hand. But the feet comes up. The feet comes up. The seat goes back. And I do have a charger over here. So I do have that. Speaking of charger, let me plug this one in. Actually, let me charge my other phone. Charge this one. We'll charge this one, so we'll have some juice. Yeah, appreciate it, guys. We're gonna be on and off all day doing this live stream. If you guys can, please hit the subscribe button. If you guys are not subscribed, it is 100% free, and it does help the channel grow. As I mentioned many times, we are trying to hit 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So hopefully that goal will be met. Yeah, as I mentioned, this is my 5th bus border run in the past, year and 3 months? I thought I did 5. I think Duck told me I've done 5. I've done either 4 or 5 in a row now, though. Yep, let's hope it's a safe trip. We're probably I'm gonna guess about 30% done. Probably at that 30% mark, so. This is our bus. I think more people are awake right now. Earlier, people were sleeping, eating snacks, and watching videos. Oh. That's the guy that will be on the Lao side today. So he'll be on the Lao side collecting your passport and getting you your Lao stamp. There's a girl that will be on the Vietnam side, and she'll get you your exit Vietnam stamp and your new Vietnam stamp. So it's a very simple process. They take care of everything here. And we have our AC right here. So let's keep this AC on a little bit. If you guys have any border questions, this is probably the best time to ask. Let me see, I missed some of your guys' messages. Did you get free banh mi? I did. It's just an egg banh mi though. I ate it like the first hour that I was on the bus. Just some hot sauce, the baguette, and an egg. No meat. I had that, and I brought some, or not brought, but they had some crackers and some snacks that I took. So you do get a couple of things. They have coffee, tea, crackers, the banh mi. So you do get some other stuff, and there's a cooler up there full of water. But I brought my lunch, and I brought my dinner, and I brought my water bottle. That's what's right there. So I have that. This is the hardest part. The 2 hardest parts of the visa run is waking up early and then just sitting on the bus. This is a majority of what you see. You do see some rivers and some waterfalls and windmills, but this is a huge majority of what you see during this visa bus run. I'll just be happy when it's done. Oh, look at this. This is like a above ground cemetery. Can you guys see it? I've seen like 2 of those already on this trip. Oh, I do need a nap though, man. I only had about 3 hours of sleep. but we're gonna power through this. Marijuana? No, I don't think it's marijuana. In Vietnam, drugs are not legal, so it can't be. It can't be. This is the country of Vietnam. And where did I say? We're in Quang Tri. At least the province of Quang Tri. We're probably about an hour-ish away from the country of Laos now, so we're making our way closer to the border. Actually, I already turned off the other phone. I was gonna try to see what Google Maps says how far we are, but I'm charging that other phone. This is just countryside Vietnam, man. What do you guys think it would be like to live in a small little city like this? Yep, this is the visa run. I'll be here all day. We're just about an hour, probably about an hour or so away from Laos. Having fun? It's not really fun. You got to find more activities to do to kill time. I've done live streams. This is my second live stream of the day. I played a little bit of games on my phone. I tried to take a nap, but I couldn't fall asleep. Yeah, it is hot outside. It is hot. It's hot, man. I was just out at we just stopped at the second convenience store about 10 or 15 minutes ago, and it was pretty hot. I was out in the damn sun. I was trying to do a little quick video, but I ran into a guy, big thumbs up. I'm not sure if he's watching the live stream, but Dan from Denmark. He said he watched my channel, and he's on the other bus, so he's somewhere behind us. But if he's listening, big thumbs up to Dan. I took a picture with him and met his family. We're going back to the Philippines. Oh, you're going back to the Philippines tonight. Very nice. I would have been, so if I was very close to doing my border run in the Philippines, but I would have been there 2 days ago because the cheapest flight out was on the 18th. But I weighed my options and it was a little bit too much to do, price-wise and layover-wise. Countryside jungle. I don't like sleeper buses. I'm not a sleeper bus guy because I can't sleep. I can't sleep while traveling. Yeah, I'm not a sleeper bus guy. Never taken a sleeper bus, and I've never really had any interest. Even when we take the train, I always pass on it. These seats are actually pretty comfortable. The problem is I can't sleep. So these seats go out and down. Man, let me see if I can try to do this. I'm gonna try to push this seat. I can't do it with one hand, but you can push these seats all the way back. What's up, Utsav? But I mean, there would be no point of doing a sleeper bus on here because you're only on the bus for about 2 hours at a time. So 2 hours, you get off, go do the convenience store. 2 hours again, get off, do the convenience store. And then 1 hour and you're in Laos. So the longest duration that you're on this bus for is about 2 hours. So it'd be a pain, and it would be more money to keep getting out of a bed and getting off here every 2 hours. I did. I usually do without it. But I mean, it doesn't make much of a difference. I just can't sleep while moving. The only place I can really sleep is like a bed or a couch. But if I'm on a plane, I can't sleep. If I'm on a car, I can't sleep. I can't really do the sleeping while traveling. Yeah, it has AC, 2 ACs actually. Actually, I had to shut one because it's blowing so damn cold. So there's the ACs, they have the lights. And actually I found a charger. My charger right there. So it's got everything, and I have Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi you guys said is not as good as my data. So the Wi-Fi is not as good as my data, at least that's what they said. So I switched over to 4G. I know tonight I'll sleep good because I'll probably get back about 9. I'm hoping I'll get back to Danong at 9. That's what my hope is. Vagabond Awake. I appreciate it. Yeah, I did a Vagabond Awake video with Dan. Dan's a good guy. He said he's going to be out here in Danong, so if he's out here in Danong, I'd like to meet up with him in person. Maybe do another interview. But yeah, that interview did good for me. I do not have, I don't get sick. I don't get any kind of sick. I don't get food poisoning. I don't get boat sickness. I don't get car sick. Fluffy supposedly gets car sickness sometimes, but none of that I get. Yeah, that Vagabond Awake video definitely helped me out. Good video, man. Big thumbs up to Dan for doing that video. Yep, this is the bus trip. We just did our last stop going into Laos, so we're probably about an hour and 10 minutes away from Laos. I'm guessing about an hour. But now we're doing... Got cut off right there, got cut off. You stopped doing video weeks last month because you were so sick? That wasn't motion sickness. I got a cold, but I don't really get sick. I get sick maybe once a year or once every 2 years. But that time, the lady I know it, well, I can't say for sure. I don't want to blame her 100%. But we went to I Love Baguette, and when I ordered, the lady coughed right on my shoulder. And I was like, man, please don't let me get sick. And then like the next day, I kind of felt it. But I don't get motion sickness. The guy was asking, do I get motion sickness or anything? And I really don't ever get any kind of sickness. Don't get food poisoning. I don't get anything like that. It takes 10 to 12 hours because Laos. So if you did a car run, you could probably get to Laos in about 4 to 4.5 hours. So 4 hours, let's call it 4.5 hours. 4.5 and 4.5 is 9, right? But we do make 2 stops here and 2 stops there, and then you're at the border for about 30 to 45 minutes. So you have to add that time in it. So each leg of the trip is about 5 to 6 hours. So it's really 12 hours. It's not a weaker immune system. I keep telling you guys, man. You guys probably seen my one sickness. I won't get sick for probably another year or 2. The last time I was sick was COVID of 2022, I think it was. I think it was 2022. And I wasn't real sick. I just had a cold. Man, you guys are crazy. You guys, I swear you guys are trolls. You guys like, I know everything about you. There we go. We're back. There we go. There we go. That little mountain part. Let me try to catch up with you guys. It's a 2-hour drive? No, it's not a 2-hour drive. It's at least 4 hours. We didn't stop. It's at least 4 hours. Google Maps Danong to Lao Bao border. I think it's closer to 5 hours. And then remember, we stopped twice. And then it's at least 30 to 45 minutes, I heard, on this bus ride at the border. So that's 5.5, 6 hours easy. And then remember, we're going to go to a lunch spot, I guess. I heard that we do that. What do you think about the margins are likely for Lin Visa? So basically, if you minus the visa, like the stamps, they make about $80 for the visa for the bus run itself. So I'm not sure what else you want to count, but basically it's $25 for the Vietnam visa, $45 for the Lao visa. So 45 That's 65, that's $70. So I paid 155 and 70 of that goes to just visas. So they're probably making 75 to $80 and then whatever they lose out of that. How is the more expensive option 3 hours faster? It's faster because you don't stop at the lunch spot, and your visa you should get a physical. I don't get sick though. That's the thing. Like, I please don't confuse me with you guys. If you guys get sick and you do this, you do that. I told you guys I'm not gonna turn into what you guys want me to be. Before I went sick in the hospital, that I told you, I haven't been to the hospital since I was 12 years old. I don't do sickness. I don't do vaccines. I don't do doctors. I don't do any of that. How are the road conditions? Actually, you do get a little bit of bumps. Round trip on the bus should be about $40. Here you're paying 80, so you're basically paying double, but it's a chartered bus with AC, and I would gladly pay for the extra $40 on this bus than a chicken bus with lots of screaming kids and ladies carrying chickens. No, you come in and try to impose your beliefs on other people. You go like, oh, you got a weak immune system. It's like, you have no clue who I am or where I get sick. And then you're like, oh, it must be because of that. And it's like, I get what you're doing. You're proud of what you do and you want to carry that over to everybody else. And the world just doesn't work that way. How could you make such a state about not getting sick after 4 weeks ago? Dude, I'm going to say it one more time and then we're not going to discuss this anymore. I don't get sick. You guys seen a rare occasion where I got sick. You guys are acting like I get sick all the time. You guys seen the one sickness that I've had in 2 years. And I probably won't get sick again if history plays itself the same way in probably another year or 2 years. But you guys leave out that part. I'm convinced you and Baller are trolls. I'm convinced, but I don't kick out trolls too often. You're not calling anything out because anything that you're saying is not true, though. Oh, it must be your weak immune system. Like, are you my doctor? Like, where are you basing that from? Yeah, this dude gets sick every 4 weeks. I'm his neighbor. Two different reasons, because there's no way that we can do a 14-hour live stream, and for two, it cuts out. Like at certain parts of this, it will cut out on the internet. So for one, I gotta end it, or it ends itself when we get into the mountains, and for two, I can't do a 14-hour live stream. We actually did a long one. I think my longest live stream, presidential election. That's not the truth, man. If that was the truth, I'd be having problems, which I don't. But I'm not going to discuss that. I'm not going to fall into the... Just like Fluffy always says, let them be. Let them be. Say what they want. You can say it all you want. I'm just not going to respond to it. I am using Starlink. I never have problems. Starlink is in the Philippines. They have it in the Philippines as well. That's the only way that you can get decent, good internet in the Philippines is with using Starlink. I don't want to jinx myself, but I think we're kind of through most of the mountain parts. Sexual perverts? First of all, see, now I understand. Dark Brother just outed himself. First of all, I never said sexual perverts, but now it's clear. So Dark Brother is the type where if he feels something, he will passive-aggressively try to troll. So what he tries to do, he felt that... I never called anyone a pervert. I said, I don't do these things. So now what he wants to do is he wants to be a 12-year-old child and be like, oh, you called me this? So let me go on his stream and let me talk about this. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But, Dark Brother, go do that on the Fat and Broke channel. I know you never do that there, because why? He'll kick you out. Didn't you tell me he banned you? It's funny that you only do it on my channel, but I'm not gonna let the trolls get me. You don't. You don't know nothing about me or my life or my immune system. And if I listen to your statement, you have everything figured out. It's crazy. It's crazy. You told me I came to Asia for women. You told me I have, like, all this stuff is based on your own assumption, based for nothing. I know. I don't know. I try to answer everyone's questions, but I need to take some advice from other YouTubers that just let these guys go, like Fat and Broke, that just ignores Dark Brother or bans him. So I've never, tell me what I eat in a normal week. When I'm not doing carnivore, tell me what I eat. You're not looking out for me. Come on, please. You're not looking out for me. None of you guys could care less what happens to me. That's the truth. You guys come on here to fill your time and basically kill time that you guys want to kill. Go, Baller, go on to Philip's channel. Go talk about how he eats canned Spam every day. Go talk about how he eats McDonald's and Domino's every day. Go onto his channel and go tell him. I'm just gonna let them be. Fluffy, if Fluffy was in here, she'd say, let them be, let them be. You guys can tell the chat room. Let the chat room listen. But I think we're probably about an hour from Lao. I will try to, let me see if I can turn my phone back on. I was trying to let this one charge. 60%. Let's do it. Another troll comment, when I'm down, when am I ever down? That's another thing. Like, Dark Brother comes in here and he'll be like, if you're making ground beef, I don't want to stick around. And like everyone's like, oh, do a cook. If you're making ground beef, count me out. Or he'll be like, I'm leaving because you're down. And I'm like, down? What do you mean I'm down? Like, please don't confuse me with you, Dark Brother. I don't get depressed. I'm gonna have to, you guys, I don't know why you guys are irking me so much today, but I'm just gonna ignore it. Have you used the HSBC? Yes, I use HSBC. Whenever I get money, that is the bank that that's the bank that I use. HSBC is the bank that I use because you can pull out 15 million, and I have Charles Schwab, and Charles Schwab refunds back all my ATM purchases. I agree, Seymour. People that have never met me a day in my life have my life figured out. I don't understand why you come in the chat half the time anyways. You tell me Anthuong sucks. You tell me I should live across the river. You tell me the food that I cook sucks. I have no clue why you really come in here. Every comment that you make is always about the opposite type of video that I should make. I should do hostile videos. I should live across the river. I should go to Cambodia, not Vietnam. Every single thing that you tell me is exactly opposite of what I do or what I enjoy. But you're not telling the truth. You've lied yesterday. You lied and said I came to Asia for women. That's 100% lie. So you're caught in a lie. He has daddy issues and wants to be your daddy. That's why he's so worried. I don't understand why people are so worried about me. It's so crazy. If you guys are worried about me, send me a birthday card every year. No, you guys try to be the star of the show. That's the problem. You guys, there's a few people in here that try to act like they're a co-star. There's no, I hate to say it like this, but there's no co-stars. This is my channel. If you guys want to be a co-star or be the star, create your own channels. There's no co-stars. A lot of people get caught up in trying to have the conversation about them. I agree. What time is it where you're at? It is 11:05. So actually, we left our bus. The wheel started moving at 7:05. So 8, 9, 10. We've been on for 4 hours. Well, we've been on the road for 4 hours, and I'm hoping we will be back at 9 o'clock. Duck said, I said, what time are we going to be back? Probably at 9? And he goes, 9, between 9 and 10. And I go, hopefully 9. And he goes, we'll see. So I think I'm hoping for 9, but I have a feeling it's closer to 10. How much longer? It's 11 o'clock, so I'm assuming 9 or 10 more hours. But we have about an hour before we get into Laos. And then I'm assuming Laos is going to take about an hour. But then the thing is that I don't want to do, but I guess it's kind of a part of this trip, is after we leave Laos, we're going to go to some restaurant or something. I brought my own food, so I'm not going to eat, but I guess that's going to take more time too. But I don't want to do your advice. Your advice is 100% the opposite of what I want. I don't want to do all the stuff that you do. I don't want to live in Jomtien. I don't want to live in Thailand until they change the visa. I don't want to live in Thailand until they change that. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on food every month. Like, everything that you tell me is 100% the opposite of me. I want to live to be 68 years old enjoying my life. I don't want to live to be 90 eating lettuce. So everything that you tell me is not of any advice. It's not any good to me. Are you going to eat at George Costanza's? No. I brought lunch and I brought dinner. I brought my lunch and my dinner. I don't want to say I'm not going to eat dinner, because maybe I'll just say screw it, and depending on what, just save that other Tupperware for when I get home, but most likely I'll eat that for dinner. Yeah, no matter what, you guys are never going to get me to change my mind, man. I live my life the way that I want to live. No one, go ask my parents, go ask my friends, go ask and say, hey, how many times did you tell him to do something and he convinced his whole life to change? You guys are never, no one's going to convince me to live my life different. Nobody. I left the USA so I don't have to have a boss, so I don't have to have someone that I listen to. I live my life the way that I want to live it. You're not helping me with my health, though. Do you think I'm going to say, hey, man, I'm going to stop eating what I want because Baller told me to eat tangerine? No, I'm not going to do it. You guys are just wasting your breath and your time by saying it. If you want to care about my health so much, put your money where your mouth is. I thought I got away from the USA where you must take COVID vaccines, you must do this. Like, I thought I got away from that, and like the live chat is like always trying to, you need to do this, you need to be vegan, you need to get the right kind of water, you need to get this. It's like, dude, please. I left the USA to avoid that. I freaking left. I don't have any income. I don't have a job. I left the USA to live my life the way that I want to. It's like 3 days in a row. Like, it is beating a dead horse. It is my fault, though, because I respond. And that's my problem, is that I respond to everybody. But for 3 days now, Baller's conversation has been about health, sickness, food, every single day. Every single day. I don't even know if you would call it saving. So I saved up 1 year of cost of living here, and then I left the USA. And then, luckily, I got monetized on YouTube back in September, and I recoup probably 60 to 70% from that. All right, Baller man, whatever you want to say, that's fine. But I don't care what you want to say. It doesn't bother me. But you're disrupting the chat, especially when other people keep telling you. You're beating a dead horse. Like, when you have other chat people in there, like, it doesn't bother me, but when other people are in the chat room, like, okay, man, enough. Like, we had that earlier today, too, so It might be because you said you wanted to lose weight 3 days ago. I understand what you guys are saying, but when it disrupts the check, this is a visa run. Why are we talking about this crap 3 days in a row? We're probably, oh, did I turn my phone on? Let's try to see how far we are from the border. Let's see. Let me show you guys how far we are. Yeah, 3 months flies by fast. Man, we're already 6 months into the year. We're 6 months into the year. Dude, we're 6 months into the year. Actually, we're over 6 months. We're closer to 2026 than we are to 2025. I swear it just seems like it was just the other day that I was watching the New Year's fireworks. Let's see, where's Lao Bao? Let's see how far it says. Oh, we're 49 minutes from the border. We're 49 minutes from the border, assuming there's no traffic or anything, but we're 49 minutes away, which means actually we'll probably get to the Lao border at probably exactly 12. I think it was all about the talk about carnivore. I understand that, no problem. But a couple of these guys just want to talk about the exact opposite. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I think Baller's first comment, either on yesterday's stream, his very first comment was like, "Oh, I noticed that's not carnivore." And it's like, come on, man. Are you just coming on the show to criticize? Like, this is another reason why I do not like doing constant live streams. What I'll do, maybe on the way back, I'll do a live stream, but I'll turn the comments off. So if you guys want to watch the live stream and enjoy the setting, I'll turn the comments off coming back. They might have those hiking. I don't know. I doubt they would. I think the only place that I'm going to find those sandals is going to probably be like a market. Maybe like a market, but I don't think the market by me, the Bach Mayan market, has that. Are there cheap stores? Hopefully that the internet won't cut out when we get there, and I'll show you guys. There's like a crazy little border town that's like right on the border of Vietnam and Laos, and it always interests me. I always wonder what it would be like to stay there for a night or two, but I know it wouldn't be cheap compared to all the other cities I go to, because there's probably very, very few hotels, and then there's nothing really there. I don't know what that name of that town is. I'll try to look it up on Google Maps, but the province that we're technically in right now is called Quang Tri. You can't do your YouTube channel while teaching English. It would be extremely hard, because right now you guys see how long it takes me to do stuff with 24 hours a day, 7 days a day free. Now in China, I would be working 5 days a week, right? Monday through Friday. And I would need at least 1 day to myself to just do chores or just enjoy myself. That means it only leaves me 1 day a week. And I don't want to be working 5 days a week teaching, have 1 day to myself, and then 1 day to have to go shoot videos, 1 day to edit. Like, it would be too much. The channel would maybe continue, but it would be 80% less of what it is now. Dan Savin? What is Dan Savin? I'm not sure what Dan Savin is. Dan Savin. What's your rental cost? My rent I negotiated my rent lower, so it's lower now than it used to be. and it's $480, including everything: rent, water, electricity, internet, everything. The city, I couldn't find the city. I can only find the province. So I'm not sure. This province is called Quang Tri, but I don't know the exact city. I don't even know if this city or this village or whatever it is, I'm sure it does have a name. But when I pulled it up on Google Maps, it was called Quang Tri. They don't do everything for you, but they do help you. And you could get stuck with a bad code teacher. I've heard a couple people get stuck with a bad code teacher. But the code teacher is kind of to keep the kids like in line. If they have to go to the bathroom, the code teacher will take the kids to the bathroom. If they can't understand English fully, they'll kind of translate to the kids. But it's not like the code teacher doesn't do your work for you or nothing like that. They're kind of your interpreter and your babysitter. That's basically what they are. Your interpreter and your babysitter. I'm living in Danong. Very nice. I like the bus. This is not the best bus that we've had. They used to have a leather seat massage chair one, but I haven't seen that one. Oh, it's called Dan Savin. Weird. Okay. I'm not really a genius. It's been around for years. You just have to go on there. I use a website called ChinaJobs.com, and then you have to go send over your resume, your cover letter. They will want like a 30-second video of you talking, so that they can judge your accent. They heavily favor American accents, and then the UK accent is like number 2. You got to have a bachelor's degree, and here's another thing: you need to get everything apostilled or apostilled, however you pronounce it, which means you need to get federal stamps on these. So you got to go do that. Bus trip, not much. The bus trip is like this. 80% is this. I think there is a couple of nice rivers, and there's a couple of convenience stores and cows, I guess. And then we will see some windmills at the very end. There's a church. Actually, look, man, they have a nice little church setting over here. But like these little remote cities, they live so close to the road. Like this is the road, and then you'll see, look at how close their house is. It's so crazy that their houses are so close to the road. I need to renew my visa. So this was a river too. They have a nice one that's coming up. June 25th, please. How do I do this trip? You have 2 options. You can do this bus visa run, or you can do a flight out of the country. Are you where the most wars fighting happened? Actually, I heard most of the war was happening, or at least most of the damage was closer to Hue and Dong Hoi. Because when we went to Dong Hoi, that was the city that took a lot of damage. They said the city didn't get rebuilt until 1990. So when we were in Dong Hoi, a lot of people said that was where a lot of the damage was. Look at all this. Like, these are crazy. Like, there's people that, look, there's whole families. And it's just so weird that they live so close to the street. I don't know why that is. Like, there's no houses in the back over here, but there's like, they're like 5 feet off the road. Nah, I'm sure Juris would get stuck with a male co-teacher or an old lady. How far away is Discount Dale's place? He's not even 5 minutes walking from Lynn Visa. He's literally on the same street as Lynn Visa. So 45-minute walking distance, probably, maybe 50 minutes, or like an 8-minute scooter ride. But he's on the same street as Dale, as Lynn Visa. He's on the same street. Major battle of the war. Yeah, man, this is most of the trip. You see stuff like this, and then you'll see those little houses and little communities or villages, I guess you would call them, that are just, they're like 8 feet off the road. And you'll see they have animals, they have dogs, and I'm like, they got kids. Like, it's so crazy to live that close to the road. Discount deal is having to travel to Anpong. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I don't move. Like, for one, I won't ride the scooter, but then even if I rode the scooter, then you end up coming back to Anpong every single day. And it's like, so you sleep across town and then you come back the same day. It's like, it doesn't make sense to move out of Anpong. The electric runs with the roads. People live close, maybe. Well, so he technically upgraded. He moved to a 1 bedroom and he saved about $40 a month. But I don't think it's a huge amount of savings, especially since he had to rent the scooter, which was $40 a month. So basically, he got a 1 bedroom upgrade from a studio, and he saved $40, but then he spent the. There we go. There we go. I think we hit a. There we go. There we go. Should be back now. We're going up into the mountain. Up into the mountain. We're starting to climb up. Okay, I should be back on, but if we cut out again, we will back on. But if we cut out again, we will probably end this till we get to Lao. We're probably 45 minutes from Lao. It is though. It is a chore for multiple reasons. Biggest reason for me is I refuse to drive with the crazy drivers. If the traffic wasn't so bad, it would be a little bit easier. But I hate the point of moving further away to just backtrack every day. It doesn't make any sense. I like walking. I like walking everywhere, and I like living in the main area. It doesn't make sense to live further away and then every day keep backtracking to the same place that you just moved out of. Well, actually, I did. I met that lady up there. She was a fan, and then you missed it earlier. I met a guy and his family. They're on the other bus. His name is Dan. So I met 2 people already on here. Both of them watch my channel, so I have two subscribers on this bus, and then the bus behind me. They're 2 subscribers. But they came up to me. I was sitting there, and the lady up here, I think she's from New York, actually. I think she said she was from New York. She's like, you're doing the Visa run? I was like, yeah. She goes, I watch your channel. I just watched your Visa run video. I was like, nice. And then we ran into the guy, Dan, from Denmark. And he's like, you're one of the big reasons I came out here. I was like, wow, I appreciate it. And then he introduced me to his wife and his kid. I get recognized in Da Nang a lot. I don't really get recognized outside of Da Nang. I did get recognized in Dong Hoi. There we go. Look at this guy's pissing. You guys see that? The guy's pissing. Did you guys see that? That's B-roll. We're gonna shoot a little B-roll right now. I think Mark was talking about that he was planning on staying here for a year and then seeing what he thinks about it. Getting a little B-roll. Get a little B-roll on the GoPro. My problem is I shoot too much B-roll though. There's a fine line between enough and not. Did anybody recognize? No, nobody recognized me in Nanchang. Marcus did, but Marcus lives there. But nobody recognized me in Nanchang. I was shocked. Someone recognized me in Dong Hoi, one of the most random cities. Yeah, I don't think no one recognized me. No one recognized me in Windmills either. But the majority of my viewers are all from the USA, Australia, Canada, and UK. There's Coconut Man. Man, that guy hasn't been around in forever. This is where Coconut Man loves these kind of cities. He loves these little village, jungle, remote, random cities. There's Coconut Man's house right there. This is where he likes to live. I don't know what it would be like. I don't want to say love, but it would be very interesting to do a video on like staying in this little border town that's really close to Vietnam, the border. But the problem is that it'd be hard to do it. Oh yeah, this place is gonna be extremely quiet. I bet you like look at everyone just lives right on the road. That's what's so crazy to me. Look at that. That's nice out there though. It's nice. Oh, that's a nice little cafe. That's very nice. This is a nice little spot right here. Yeah, there's no Bikini Bottom or Thai restaurant, or I doubt there's even a pizza place. I doubt there's even I doubt there's even a banh mi. There's definitely not a banh mi stand. The guy who lost his luggage. Oh, that was Mel. Mel's still out here. I ran into Mel on the beach. Actually, he was on the live stream maybe about a week ago. But he got his bag. He got his bags the next day. The airlines contacted him. Yeah, he's still here. He's still here, but he moved apart. He moved out of the hotel, and he says he's got an apartment now. Remember, he's the guy that was like, "You got to come check out my place. You'll never believe how much I paid for it." I don't know if you guys seen that, but I was on a live stream under 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago. But I ran into him on the beach. I'm not a rural guy. I just can't get into it. I just couldn't. I just feel like it's real life camping, and that's why I can't do the provinces, man. I'm just not a guy like that. I just can't do it. Look at all this traffic. So this is also what causes so I also think the reason why this one takes a little longer is because when we start coming back, it's later in the day. So I think we hit more of the traffic coming back too. GS was the one that went to prison? GS didn't go to prison? What do you mean went to prison? Actually, GS just popped up on the live stream about 2 weeks ago, and I kind of feel bad because remember my second cousin? I think he's technically my second cousin. Showed up on the live stream, and I was talking to him. I got distracted, and GS showed up at the same time, and I didn't get to really chat with him. I have no clue. These are just mostly families, though. I think they just live the same life. I don't think they ever get out of their city, and I think they just live here forever. They just live here. I bet they just live a normal life every single day. I already did, Jers. You told me that multiple times. I did. I talked to 2 people on here, both subscribers that approached me. They slaughter a pig. I don't know what they do. Maybe they work on their scooter. I don't know what they do. if they hunt. I don't know if hunting is big in Vietnam. But look, maybe they come here. Maybe they come to this little place. We are getting closer to the Lao border, though. Buildings. These are always the government buildings here. But yeah, I think we're like 20 minutes. You'll see us start coming into civilization a little bit. At least a lot more than that one. That area. Let me grab my other charger. Let me charge this other phone. Because I will need to. Where's my battery? There it is. Here's the big boy. There's the big boy charger. Let me put this in. So here we go. My other phone is 75%. Yeah, I don't think there's really any single guys or single ladies that live out here. I kind of think these are like big families. Like all these little houses we pass by, I seen like 4 kids outside, and I seen like a mom and a dad. So I don't really think this is like a hangout social spot. I kind of think it's just for like married people. Stuff this back in here. I think we're about 20 minutes away, I'm guessing. We might be closer. But we are approaching the border. More simple existence. Yeah, I don't even know where they go to get food here. I have no clue. Because I haven't really seen anything even like a grocery. There's Vietnam Bank. There's Vinaphone. Wow, look at Vinaphone. So now you can tell like we're getting closer to the border because like all this stuff is here. Now this is probably the area that they come in. This is probably like, oh, this is the big city. Like those people that we seen in those rural houses. They're like, whoa, here's the big city. This is considered like their party place. Yeah, I went to there. I go to the 10,000 store. I've done a couple of videos at the 10,000 VND store. They used to have 2 of them. One of them closed down though. That's where I got my Tupperware. The Tupperware that I have in here, I got it from the 10,000 VND store. So we are approaching. Where's my other phone? I put it away. I think I put it away. I need to put my water bottle away too. Yeah, it's called the 10,000 VND store. Put my water in. This bus is full because I'm kind of a fool. I usually take the faster one and the more expensive one, and it's never full. It's usually 70%, but this one's full. The only available seats is mine and next to him, but everything else is full here. And there's another bus behind us. So, but today there's only 2 buses. Last time I was here, there was either 3 or 4. So it does seem like I'm piecing things together, and I do think people have left and all. I don't know how many, but remember we went to that scooter place and there's tons of available scooters. Last year, there's the windmills I was telling you guys about. Look, there's those big windmills way out there. Like Rio Vista. They have those in a city called Rio Vista. Lynn Visa does the bus runs on Tuesdays and Fridays. So twice a week. Tuesdays and Fridays. They used to do it on, I think it was Wednesdays and Saturdays, but this year they changed. How is the dollar holding up against? It's like 26,000 now. So actually it's went up. So it's better for Americans. Like a banh mi used to be 80 cents, and now I think it's like, I don't know, 76 cents. So it's not a giant savings, but it definitely went up. And I think our rent went from like 490 to 480. Where's my damn charger? Here we go. This guy Joseph, I don't do other people's live stream get these crazy comments in their live streams too, or is it just mine? But look at this. That's a car wash. That's the coolest car wash I've seen in Vietnam this whole time. We got some characters in here. Joseph comes in every time and he always wants to know who's single. Like, I'm not sure if he knows this is YouTube and not Tinder. Yeah, $1 in the USA. And you can get a lot. I'm not gonna say you can get a lot, but you can get multiple things in Vietnam for under $1. It's gonna be hot out, I can tell. It's definitely gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. I need to buy one of those chest mounts or the hat mounts. Oh, look at there's a market. I think that's a market. That's something. That's something. Ask who's single. Like, first of all, who does that? If he's serious. Now, if he's serious, it's actually kind of worse. And then what is he going to be like? Oh, you're single? Oh, okay. And then what is he going to be like? Hey, do you think you can email me? Can you email me? Can you just give me your email in public and in this YouTube chat? He seems like halfway all right guy, like when he's in the chat, but every time he comes in, he says that. I know the Thai baht. So the problem is the peso is about the same as it's been the past couple years. Vietnamese dong, you get more dong to the dollar, but the Thai baht went down, man. When I was in Thailand last, it was fluctuating between like 34 and 36. Now it's like 32. So like some reason the Thai baht went down for the dollar, but the Vietnamese dong went up, and the peso is about the same. But the Thai baht went down, so I don't know. You get less baht now to the dollar, but you get more Vietnamese dong. I don't know why. I don't know what happened in Thailand. But everybody I talk to says Thailand got so much more expensive, though. There's nobody that says Thailand is cheap anymore. They say, man, I've been coming there since 2007. I've been coming there since 2015. My first time there was 2019. And it's definitely went up since then. It definitely went up since 2022 also. That's the reason why Trump wants to punish them. Yeah, 32 Thai baht. I've never been in Thailand when it's that low. I think the lowest, look at this. Look at that windmill. Let me try to, look at that windmill. I've never been to Thailand when it's that low. I think the lowest I've ever been in Thailand was 34 baht. I don't think it ever even hit 33. I can never understand how that works, man. It doesn't make sense. Like, the dollar, you get more dong for your dollar, and you get at least as much peso, but why did the Thai baht go down compared? Why do you get less Thai? I don't understand. I don't understand what happened in Thailand. I don't understand it. You would think if the dollar goes up, all these other currencies would go down, right? But the Thai baht didn't. But it's not getting weaker compared to the dong, and it's not getting weaker compared to the peso. That's what I don't understand. What what is different about Thailand? I don't understand. Because when I started coming into Vietnam, Vietnam was 24,000 to the dollar. Now it's 26,000. Oh, look at that. That's like a soccer court, soccer field. These are nice. Yeah, I think we're about, if I can remember correctly, I think we're about 10 or so minutes away. I have heard that a lot of people are leaving Thailand. Every time I go check my Google, there's always like some little independent random VN Express or some other random company headline. I'll be like, this country, everyone's fleeing. And I'll click on it and be like, Thailand. Thailand dropped 30%. Thailand dropped 30% of tourists. I think that's why Cambodia is also getting big too. I think a lot of people are leaving Thailand and going to Vietnam, and I think the real winner of it is Cambodia. I think a good amount of people are leaving Thailand and going to Cambodia. I only want so for it doesn't make sense if foreigners leave. It doesn't help if the money doesn't get better. Like for me, I don't mind the foreigners like as in people, but the only benefit is if they leave, then stuff gets cheaper. But if they leave and it doesn't get cheaper, it's pointless. Like almost what happened last year during rainy season. Like nobody left and it rained all the time, but it wasn't cheaper. That's like that doesn't happen. I don't understand this weird obsession with like I'm a foreigner and I'm okay to be here, but I don't want anyone else to be here. It's the same thing like I say. It's the my mom gave me the ball, I have the ball, and I'm allowed here, but I don't want no one else. I never liked that attitude. Like if you find that on Facebook a lot, they'll be like a white guy and they'll be like, I'm tired of all the white people here. And like, you're white. And they'll be like, yeah, but I'm different. I'm different. I don't want the other ones. I never understand that mentality. Longer term stayers are tired of time. Oh yeah, the immigration. But I understand it from both points. So the travelers don't like being terrified of like, hey, if I do a visa run and come back, I might not be able to come back. But Thailand, here's what they're doing. They're saying, we're going to be hard on you guys until you go pay for a visa. So what they're doing is they're forcing people to buy the visa. And the people that don't have the money or don't want to buy the visa, then they're fleeing. They're like, dude, we're not going to keep leaving our stuff in our apartment and then wondering if we're going to get back. Whereas Vietnam, it doesn't have that problem. Longer term stayers are tired trying to change the rules. Thailand is changing their immigration logging because they don't know. I hate being around too many white people and I'm white. I don't like that mentality. I don't care what they are as long as they're decent people. I don't care where they're from or anything. Like I'd rather have 80%. I'd rather be in a room full of white people that act normal and act with respect than a hundred people that are every other race and act like idiots. So for me, it's all boiled down to how you act. Like I don't. It's such a prejudice, racist time. Like I don't want to be around them. Because like I've ran into people like that, and they're like, I'm from Australia, but I know all these other Australians, man. They're terrible. I don't like. And I'm like, dude, you're Australian. Like it's like self-hate. It's so weird. But it's so weird to be the tourists that don't want to be around tourists. And it's like, dude, that's exactly what you are. Like, it's so crazy. Like, I don't like being around anybody that's obnoxious or a jerk. It doesn't matter where they're from, USA, Vietnam. Like, that's why I only kind of hang around certain people, and they all kind of have my same vibe. Whether they're Vietnamese or French or whatever the hell they are, that's the most important thing to me. But I know people that'll be like, I literally do not live in this neighborhood because I do not want to be in. I'm like, that's so weird. It's so weird to me. Vietnam will try to rip you off with the amount of days on your e-visa. 78 days? I don't think I've noticed that. We'll check it though. What is 90 days from today? What is 90 days from today? Does anybody know off the top of their head? I can break out my calendar on my other phone, but I put my phone away. I should get, so today's June 20th. I should get either 89 or 90 days on my stamp. So I would assume it's July 20th, August 20th, September 20th. But some months during that time have 30 and 31 days. So I'm assuming my visa run next time is going to be like either the 18th of September or like the 21st of September. It it's just selfish. It's selfish. It's like I want to be the only guy that is this. Like I hear a lot of guys that do that on like Facebook. I'll go read because I join like all the countries that I go to. I'm like at least I'll have like a Facebook group. I have like a Philippines Facebook group. I have Thailand. I have Vietnam, and I'll go in there. Especially the Philippines one is kind of crazy. Actually, the Vietnam one is kind of crazy too. But the Philippines will be like, I want to be the only white American living in this little province. I want to have all the dates, and I'm like, you guys are like 9-year-old children. Like they'll say that too. Like, I don't want no one else to come to my city. And it's like, dude, it's not your city. It's not your city. You didn't build this city. You're a tourist here. Yeah, I thought it would be about 10 minutes, but maybe it's 15 or 20. But I remember once we get past those windmills, it's not too far. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. Can you imagine going to the USA and be like, "Hey man, we don't want any immigrants in the USA." You'd be crucified. You'd be crucified. Like people go to the USA to have the melting pot experience. They go to New York, they go to California so that they can have 84 different races, religions, and everything. Like you would be hung, you'd be crucified if you said, "Hey man, I just want Americans. I don't want anything else here." But it's crazy. Like if you went to China, look at China. China's like 98% Chinese. They don't want foreigners there. Now imagine the USA saying that, "Hey, we want 99% Americans. We don't want any tourists. We don't want anyone that's not looking like us. We don't want anything." I can't double tap the screen. It won't do anything if I do it. Only you guys can do it. Actually, man, I haven't met too many Russians as far as like talking to them, but I have a really cool Russian guy. He's the guy that gave me the charger when my door got locked out on me. Man, he hung out with me for like an hour. He got me a water. So actually, I run into him quite a bit now. He's the one that does the visa run by car. He's got a family of 5, I think, and he rents the car and he does this border run on his own. He rents a car. He's a cool guy, Sergey. Big thumbs up. I'm not sure if he's watching, but cool guy. See, I'm the opposite. That's why maybe you guys think I'm boring or something, but I don't go to China to be like, "Oh, I want to go see all these random Chinese things." I don't go to Vietnam to go wear the cone hat and go hang out in a rice field. I go there to live a good life. I go there to money arbitrage. I go there to live a good life, try out their food, stuff like that. I don't go like, I'm not going to the Amazon to go hang out and dress up and paint my face and shoot bow and arrows. I don't go to Japan to wear the kimono and eat with chopsticks. I don't go to countries like that. I like to go there and like meet people, but I wear my shorts. I like to eat some burgers sometimes. I'll eat some Japanese, what's it called? Katsu chicken and stuff like that. But I don't try to act like them or live like whatever culture. I'm not that. I'm an American. I don't try to act like them. ICE train to enter Dodger Stadium today. Illegal workers there. Without the legals, there would be nobody serving those. No, there would be. All of a sudden, people would fill in for those jobs, or the Dodgers stadium would have to jack up the price to hire people. So the owners would be mad because they'd have to pay larger money because a lot of Americans wouldn't accept that low-paying job. Looks like we're getting there.
Hey guys, please wake up. Just a few minutes, we have arrived at the first stop station. As informed early, in the restaurant, you will stop for lunch. The food costs about 35,000 to the 50,000 for one person. And we have a 20-minute at there. If you want to enjoy lunch at the restaurant, please enjoy yourself. And for those who don't want to eat lunch at the restaurant, please just hang around and wait order if they do. And please don't go far from the bus, and we don't miss you. Thank you. Yeah, have a toilet at the restaurant. Yeah.
11:55, guys. So it looks like we left at 7:05, and it looks like we're gonna get there right around 12. So let's call it 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it was right about 5 hours to get to the border. So 5 hours, guys. I'm assuming we're gonna probably spend an hour here, and then supposedly he was talking to something about a restaurant, which I think is probably gonna be about another 45 minutes. So yeah, I'm hoping that we'll be back in 14 hours total, but we'll see. We'll see. We will see. We will see. You guys can live here. Look at this. I'm hoping I'd be very happy if we're back in 9 hours. Oh, here we are. Wait, what is this place? Oh, I think this is the restaurant. I think we're doing the restaurant first. This is not the border. This is the restaurant. So, I guess they're eating here. I think what I will do, let me put this, so I thought they were eating at the restaurant after. But give me a second, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I think they're going to the restaurant to eat. I think that's what it is. I thought it was after. So I'm going to have to break my GoPro camera out. And if I miss some of you guys' messages, give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Let me see. Give me a second, guys. So, No, they don't buy you lunch. It's not included. Actually, let me tie my shoe. I gotta tie my shoe. Give me 1 second, guys. No, the lunch is not included. I brought my own lunch, so I'm good on that. Let me... Here's the bus, guys. You guys like the bus? Let me get a little B-roll of the bus. The driver's side. You might be able to, but I brought my own food. I'm gonna ask him how long we're gonna be here because I gotta shoot a little bit of voiceover. Oh yeah, because the other bus is here. So, guys, we just got off the bus. Hold on. So, we just got off the bus, guys. I thought that we were gonna be at the border, which is not too far from here. But this is a different bus run that I've experienced before. And I guess this is where you eat lunch. So before there was no lunch stop. This is the part that's different. I'm not sure how long we're gonna stay here for, but this is a reason why this is a longer bus run. So it looks like there's kids asking for money that you're gonna see over there. So this is kind of a hub hotspot, I think, for tourists and stuff. So we will show them. Let me ask them really quickly how long we'll be here for. How long do we stay here for?
Yeah, 20 minutes.
20 minutes, okay. And then this is where people will eat, correct? Okay. So we'll stay here for about 20 minutes, it looks like. And I brought my food, so maybe I'll go eat on the bus. But I will show you guys what kind of stuff they serve here. Not sure about the menu, but it looks very, very local food. I hate to like point my camera at people, but we're gonna do this. Yeah, border's just right down the road. But I guess you... Excuse me. Hey. That's our new buddy, Dan. It looks like they start somewhere and they get a plate of rice. They're probably like, what the hell is this guy doing? But I'm trying to not get in anybody's way. But this is we never did this experience before. Excuse me. Let's try to get through this way. And then I think you load up your plate over here. And it looks like chicken. Looks like maybe some fish. Some other stuff over there. So this is the spot. I brought food. I'm going to probably go eat mine on the bus. But it looks like it's pretty cheap. Pretty local style food. And pork chop. Meat, some chicken, I think some seafood, and rice and stuff like that. But like I said, I brought my own food. I never knew that they had this stop. This is the biggest difference on this one, is that you have a layover for a lunch spot. We do not have this on the fast early morning Visa run. So this is what kind of draws it on a little bit longer. If you guys are interested in taking this one, you guys will stop right here. So we will catch back up as soon as we get to the Lao Bao border. What's your lunch? I'll show you in a second. I'm going to go eat my lunch on the bus. But it looks like... Let me just get a little bit of B-roll out here. Just get a little bit of B-roll. I'll catch up to all you guys' messages in a minute. But it looks like this is kind of I don't want to call it a tourist trap, because this is definitely not a tourist area, but you'll see that there is the kids that are out here asking for money, and they're kind of tucked away, and as soon as I had the camera, they ran. Look, so they have that, and then they keep looking on the camera, so they kind of know what's going on here. So I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't know why they do this. I have no clue why they do this one. Because once we get down to the border, there's like 3 little small restaurants there. So this is an option though. I'm gonna eat my lunch back here. Yeah, I don't understand. I thought it was after. It doesn't make sense because we're just right down the street from the border. And there's like 2 or 3 restaurants there. So I don't understand what this purpose is. Don't understand it. I don't understand it. Because like literally 10 minutes down the road is the border, and like there's like 2 or 3 restaurants there. But I don't know. Let me catch up. Let me catch up. The soup of the day is cream of some young guy. Watch out for kidnappers. Comes in 3. I was just down a few beers. Popular. What's your lunch? I ate at the border last time. Yeah, I don't know why we're literally like 10 minutes from the border, but this is like a little, I don't know what this is about. I bet the bathrooms will be nasty. What's the smallest dog note? Yes, 1,000. Did you eat? Got a good thing with, yeah, they must have something, but I honestly don't understand it, but oh well. But your bus doesn't seem as full. Maybe. So when I went on the border run last time, it was just, I got my visa paperwork from the Lao side in under 20 minutes. So maybe you guys are right. Maybe they're having you eat now because it's going to take a while. I bet you that's what it is. So I think the Lao process is where it's going to take a long time. I think that's what it's going to be. Maybe that's what it is. So that's the big difference is that the border processing center is a lot longer on this one. I think they said 20,000, but it's just very simple. It's white rice, a little bit of soup, and white rice soup and like a pork chop and some chicken and stuff like that. But I will break out my own. Here's what I have. Give me 1 second. Later buses always stop at that same place. Give me 1 second. Let me grab my ounce. Here we go. This is gonna be mine right here. I'll open it up. Nah, I made like some taco meat and some eggs. I'll show you guys. Make sure I don't drop this. Egg and some taco meat. I don't know if they deliver. So what I think this has always been the regular one, and then I think what happened is they added the faster one. They cut this out, and they somehow get the visa faster. I don't. In my opinion, they didn't have. In my opinion, they didn't have the. Turn this microphone off. In my opinion, I don't think they had the fast one from the start. Side salad. I don't think they have carnivore salads. I don't really have a place to put you guys. Let me see if I can. See if I can put you guys right here. I wanted to set you guys up so you guys can see out there. Those kids are on a mission. Mayo on taco meat. I have some egg and ground beef. Discount Dale. I've never stopped at this place. This is probably this restaurant, and then probably the border is where the 2 hour, 3 hour difference of it being longer probably is made up at. So now you guys can see where the difference is. The difference is you come here, which we don't do on the fast one, and then I bet the border will be longer too. If I would do another bus visa run, I'm gonna do the fast one. I'm not gonna do this one again. Too much wasted time. It's too much wasted time. Unnecessary wasted time. Yeah, there's too much wasted time for me on this one. I don't understand, like I'm saying, if we're still on the live stream when we get out, you guys will see where they let us out at the bus stop. There's literally at least 2 restaurants there. Yeah, I don't think I would do this one again. I'd just pay the extra $40. Because right now, we would be just about to get back on the bus on the early morning one. We would just be almost getting back on the bus. Two. They told me two buses today. So I'm keeping like a hypothesis of have people been leaving Vietnam, and I think people have. I think there's been maybe not a lot, but a decent amount of people I think have left Vietnam. That's what he told me too. So I guess this is the one that Dale does. I don't care for this one. It's gonna be weird because like we're gonna all get back on the bus. Everyone's gonna get on the bus. And then like in 10 minutes, we're just gonna get right back off again. It's weird. The way that they made it sound is that you do the restaurant after you do the border run. But I guess not. Dale probably just woke up. I'm pretty sure, actually, though, I think I'm going to do the flight one next. Because I'll do the flight going to Kuala Lumpur, or I will, or if I do a bus run, it might be to Cambodia to check it out. But if I do another visa run with Lynn Visa this year, it'll be the early one. No, I don't think no one gets a free lunch. This stop doesn't happen. This stop doesn't happen on the early morning one. I've never seen this before. That's why I was like, hey, we're almost at the border, guys. And I was like, wait a second, this doesn't look like the border. Let me go out here. I gotta do a little more video. I just ate my lunch, actually. Look, I'll show you guys. You do get free water, though. So if you guys want water, here, Tupperware. Remember, I'm the one that bought those from the dollar store. So I'm going to do a little GoPro video. So if you guys don't understand or it doesn't make sense, that's because I'm doing the GoPro video. But let me turn on that. I got to turn on the mic. Give me 1 second. There we go. So let me see. So, come on. Come on. Jesus Christ. Ruin that damn clip. Let's start that all over again. Here we go. So guys, the biggest difference that I've noted on this visa run, not only do we leave at 7 in the morning instead of 6, but now we're stopping here at this restaurant. I had no clue this is what we're doing. I know they said something about stopping and eating somewhere, but the border is just maybe 5 or 10 minutes down this way, and I don't necessarily understand why we stop here when there's 2 restaurants at the border that some people actually go to and eat if they get the border run done early. But I don't know. This is what's going to take the extra time on the fast border run that's done at 6 in the morning compared to this one. So this is kind of the lost time. It doesn't really make sense for me to do this. I don't know. For some reason they do it. Some people are hinting that the bus visa process takes a lot longer. So they want you to eat before so that if you're there for an hour or 2 hours, that you're not hungry. So I guess technically maybe that's the difference. But I don't know. But this is probably the biggest difference between the two. The 6 o'clock fast one and the 7 o'clock slower bus run. And I'm estimating that we're going to get back home tonight about 9. We're going to definitely keep an eye on that. And before the end of this video, I'll have an official exact amount of time of how long this visa bus run took you guys, or took us actually. So we're just waiting for the people to finish up their food. I guess some people are hanging out over there, checking their phone. There's our Lynn Visa people over there. And hopefully they'll start wrangling up people and get us on the bus and go to the border, because I should just walk down to the border that way. It's only about 5 or 10 minutes and maybe I can beat everyone there, but maybe no point since we do need Lynn Visa's people to help us out. So we're going to get back on the bus right here, and we are going to just drive down the street and go to the Lao border run. So there we go. Excuse me. There we go. I need to. Do I need to? I don't need to pop in another battery yet. This is a Visa run. Yep, this is a Visa run. I've never done this one. This is the slower one, and I guess they eat lunch. What time is it right now? It's 12:20. I have a feeling this is the cheap one. Yep, this is the cheap one. The slower one, the cheaper one, and the one that leaves later in the day. I will not do this one again. This is the lady I was telling you. She's the one that usually helps you out on the Vietnam side. And then remember when we seen the guy that was up at the front? He's the one that helps you on the Lao side. There we go. We're starting up the bus. Let's turn this damn AC back on. So I think everyone's almost done. We'll get there about 12:30. Bathrooms at the border? Yes, there is. There is. You're never more than 2 hours away from a bathroom. This is the guy that helps you out on the Lao side. It looks like he's wrangling up everybody. I don't think they slow it down. I think this is here's my opinion. I'll ask Duck the next time I see him, but I think this is the very first one. And then I think they kind of said, hey, you know what? We should do a quicker one, because here's actually what happened. The very first time I did it, I didn't get my visa on time. It was like it's for the slow applying people. So you have to, at first, the very first time I ever went, I had to get up. We had to do a 4 o'clock in the morning visa run because they had to do it same day. Let's see what he says. Oh, I think he's doing a count. So I think this was originally the first one. And I think what they did is they said, hey man, I think we can streamline this. We could skip the restaurant. We could do everything faster, but we're going to charge them more. So I think this is the original one. And then they improved from that one. Does the bus? No, the bus does not have one.
So everybody, I would like to say thank you for everyone hanging around and waiting. There's some other who eat the lunch. And just a few seconds, we have arrived the Lao Bảo again. So I would like to draw a picture of what you are going to do. Firstly, when you get off the bus, please prepare your passport on your hands. Put one finger on the current stamp page and another one in the ID information page. It makes it convenient and easy for border officer check. And then after checking security, please give your passport for me and enter inside the building, the stamping area. And all you have to do is just wait. So. Because we need the time to take a picture, the current stamp and system, all of you. So it's take about 1 hour. So please, all of you can spread out the supermarket. You can wait and
see.
Yeah.
This is it. We're at the border now. Look, this is the restaurant that most people go to. This is why I don't understand why we stopped there.
And
we're here.
When you get out of the bus, please don't forget your valuable.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Like mobile phone, wallet, or something like that. Thank you. And so it's very important. The weather is so hot today. We have a mineral water here. You can take it. And enjoy yourself. Thank you.
That's it.
Anytime.
That's what I don't understand, guys. Like, that's the restaurant that everyone eats at. And there's another restaurant here. So I don't understand that stop. It's literally wasting 40 minutes. 30 minutes. But I don't understand that stop at all. I don't think it's a kickback because that place is only 20,000. So it's a local place and it's 20,000. Like, how much kickback are they going to get? Like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. And if they were going to get a kickback, they would do that for the one that's the earlier one, but they don't. So to me, it doesn't make any sense. But in a second, I will have to get off here because we will be crossing, going through the border gates, and I need both hands. So in a minute, after we get off this bus, thank you. Nah, they're not the only restaurant because look, we're 10 seconds away and there's a restaurant right here and a restaurant right here. So we are getting off now, guys. Just a few minutes right from the restaurant spot. And if you guys can see, there is the border gate. So we're gonna come out of here. This is the restaurant that most people eat at on the fast bus over here. Not sure why we didn't just go there. But now we're gonna make our way over here to the border of Vietnam. They're gonna check our visas. And we're going to basically start the process. So this is our last time that we're gonna be on this visa crossing in to Vietnam. And it looks like there's a couple other buses. Look at, everyone's racing to get up there. I'm one of the last people. I think there's a couple other stragglers back there. But we're gonna go across this side. We're gonna show them our visa. And then we're gonna go to that building in the background. And I will try to pick back up with you guys after we cross here and get into the Vietnam Processing Center. So give me a second and we'll catch right back up. So I'm gonna get off here real quick, guys. I can't see any of your guys' messages, but we'll pick up on the other side.